Good afternoon. On behalf of Bioletics, I'd like to welcome you to our presentation and start off by thanking everyone for making time to come up here and listen to us.
Thank you all for coming today. Our company, Bioletics, is a limited liability corporation which produces environmentally friendly athletic products. Currently, our primary focus is Unigrip, which is an environmentally friendly surfing wax. Thank you. And
to begin, we're going to first introduce ourselves as the associates and then jump right into the company itself and introduce the product that we're producing. So I'm Neel. I'm the CEO of the company.
I'm Sarah Braxton. I'm also the CEO of the company.
I'm Aparna Marathe. I'm COO of the company.
I'm Adrian, and I am CFO of the company.
I'm Trisha, and I am Vice President of Design and Technology.
I'm Vignesh Patharaj. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Sales.
Alright, so that's the team. Introducing the product itself. So, if you're familiar with surfing, or you're familiar with the surfing market itself, you'd understand that surfing wax is essential to the activity itself. It's considered to provide the same function as tires on a car. It is the only product that will keep you from slipping off your board into the ocean itself. Now, in the status quo, surfers are facing an efficient problem at hand when competitors in the market are only producing wax for 4 separate seasons. Surfers are forced to buy separate wax bottles for cold, cool, temperate, and warm temperatures. And as the day progresses, as the week changes, the climate tends to change as well. So when a surfer wants to go out and surf, they have to scrape their board, reapply a base layer, and then apply a layer of wax of a different type of wax. So, first of all, forcing surfers to buy 4 different types of wax creates a cost problem because they're essentially paying more for this one usage of a product. Second, by forcing surfers to reapply wax dependent upon the weather and the climate, it's also forcing them to waste the wax that they're purchasing, and they keep applying day in and day out, essentially. So the products at hand in the market right now are not cost effective and they are inefficient. The reason we researched this a little more and tried to figure out why competitors weren't really adhering to this and trying to create a solution. It turns out that this method of selling is much cheaper for competitors, first of all, and it costs more for consumers. Therefore, you're maximizing your profits, and obviously, as a company, these companies are going after growth of profits more than efficiency. Adding on to the effective efficiency of this problem, the environmental harms. So with wax currently, it's disposed of as surfers once it's reapplied and once you scrape off a layer, it's disposed of horribly. There are 2 ways that it's disposed of. First of all, it's disposed in the environment, where surfers simply dump the wax that they just scraped off into the environment and leave it subjected to animals outside and birds to come ingest these harmful chemicals and poisons within the wax themselves. Second, surfers use like a majority of efforts to drain their surfing wax in drainage pipes. This harms their drainage system and forces an additional cost to fix these drainage pipes. Now that I've pointed every single flaw in the surfing market and all the problems of products out there currently, you think the solution? It is Unigrip, our product line, our first product line, Unigrip. So, as a company, Bioletics has come up with a special formula that encompasses all 4 seasons and all 4 climates into one universal wax product. This overall increases efficiency by not forcing surfers to reapply wax, scraping their boards and reapplying wax, but it also creates an environmental benefit, which we'll continue to talk about in our presentation. So going on to the special formula itself, it allows surfers to not have to purchase simple wax. So whether I'm surfing here in California or I'm traveling to a different state and country, I can carry my 1 bar of wax versus the 4 bars of wax that are already provided in the market currently. Next, the environmental harms of today's surfing wax. So I'm going to give you an example of one ingredient that's used today and why competitors are using it rather than more organic uses. So there's an ingredient called paraffin wax, which is the biggest ingredient in surfing wax. It's essentially what keeps you gripped onto your board. Now, paraffin wax is known to, when you extract paraffin wax, it's known to excrete crude oils into the ocean. So first of all, this is already polluting our already diminishing water supply, and it's harming marine life in there. As we'll show in pictures in the next few slides, many animals ingest these chemicals and are susceptible to death and poison by these chemicals that are secreted into the water. Secondly, the wax itself of paraffin has chemicals in it that hurt and kill the marine life once they're ingested by them itself. So these 2 processes and the material itself is harming marine life, and you may ask yourself, why are competitors engaging in this kind of activity? And our solution to this is beeswax. but the reason other competitors have not engaged the solution is because it's more expensive. As I talked about before, competitors will go after the growth of profits, right? Using more environmentally friendly, expensive ways are not something companies are going to look forward to, and it is not something that companies look forward to in the industry right now. And so by introducing the concept of using beeswax, which performs the same function of paraffin wax, as well as upholding the environmental benefits, we're going to be able to revolutionize this industry and creating a much more environmentally friendly product. Additionally, our products can be long-lasting. Another problem with the surfing wax in today's society is when you have to keep scraping off your wax and disposing of it and reapplying layers, you're essentially wasting the wax that you just reapplied and the wax that you just bought. And so surfers have a problem where they run out of their supply and they have to repurchase bars of wax to continuously use. Now, our product is determined to last for around a month or so longer, meaning surfers are not going to be forced to repurchase wax all the time and waste their money. And it's going to make it much more competitive in the market because it'll be much more attractive in that scene. So as a company overall, we want to provide the value proposition of a universal surf wax that increases efficiency for surfers, as well as upholding the environment, which is something that is looked at greatly in today's society.
While only recently becoming popular among businesses, corporate social responsibility is a key part of our company. One way this approach can be seen is through a healthy work environment. We really want our employees to feel like they are part of the Bioletics family. Through this way, we will be giving rewards for the employees who sell the most each month. The employees will not only be selling products to customers, but they will be trying to build relationships. Secondly, Bioletics is an environmentally friendly company. So we will be focusing on other ways that we can make sure that our products are eco-friendly. As my associate previously talked about, paraffin is a product used in many surfing waxes today. Petroleum jelly is another product that is used in these surfing waxes and is just as not eco-friendly. So to get rid of this, we will be using microcrystalline, which is an adhesive that allows surfers to continue to grip it on their surfboards, but instead it will be more eco-friendly and more cost-efficient. As you can see in this picture right here, this actually it's a seagull, which is kind of hard to tell, but you can see that it's covered in paraffin that comes from when companies are drilling. So this is similar to an oil spill, but the effects are not as vast, but they still have many effects on the animals' systems and cause them to gain hypothermia, and the poison of the paraffin is absorbed into their systems, and they will, in result, die. Okay, so another great part of our company is that it's relatively inexpensive. Weirdly enough, microcrystalline and beeswax are actually cheaper than paraffin and petroleum jelly, which allows us to have a very competitive price. Our headquarters will be in Oxnard, California, where we will be manufacturing and distributing the product to our online customers. We will also have a stand in Malibu at Latigo Point Beach, which we will hopefully be able to expand to other beaches in the area in the future. We have a large target market.
Now, before we move on, I have a question. Does anybody know how many surfers there are in the world right now? Lawrence? Not quite. The actual answer is 35 million. So that's a huge number. Now, it's expected by 2017 that this industry will generate $13 billion, which is another huge number. This is why we decided to go into the surf market. Now, Unigrip is going to dominate the surf market industry. We hope to take over other companies. In order to do so, we'll be targeting two audiences, the young audience and the older audience. The young audience is consisted of surfers with ages of 5 to 24. And the older audience is consisted of surfers ages 25 to 69. And yes, there are surfers who are 69 years old. Within these groups, there are another two subgroups, the frequent surfers and the casual surfers. The frequent surfers surf every other day or surf every day. These guys will be the cause of most of our income. And the casual surfers, they surf now and then, and these guys will also be part of our income, except not as much as the frequent surfers. Now, we'll be targeting the younger audience first, because we hope that they will be more subjected to social media and ads, and will buy our product more easily than the older audience. Now, once they buy our product, we hope that they will grow with it, and until they're old. So then, as they grow, they can tell relatives, friends, family about our product. This will give us publicity and more customers. We'll also get more revenue from these guys. So now this is our marketing plan. So we'll have alliances and partnerships with other companies so that we can sell our product more efficiently. So we'll be trying to partner up with more sports companies such as Big 5 Sporting Goods or Dick's Sporting Goods. This way we can sell our product in their store, which will give us more revenue. Now another plan is to host programs or events. By this we mean we'll host local surfing contests in beaches. So this way we can sell our product at the same time, which will also give us publicity, and we'll also have professional surfers come in too. We'll have discounts and offers through our Facebook page and our website. So, for example, if you like our profile pic, we'll give you 10% off. And we'll have a pre-sale. So if any of you are familiar with Kickstarter, we'll ask for money before we launch our company. And if you give us the money, we'll give you a free product in return once we launch our company.
All right, moving on to customer pipeline. In layman's terms, the customer pipeline is basically our approach to sales and how we reach our customers. So as my associate previously stated, we will be using discounts, events, and partnerships to reach our customers, but another important aspect of our sales process is technology. 81% of teens and 74% of adults use social media. These high percentages indicate that social media would be a great way to both promote and sell our product. So this is a Facebook page that we've created. 71% of online adults use Facebook, and by show of hands, can we see how many people have some form of social media? Yeah, so that's most of us. This shows that through the Facebook page, we'll be able to reach a wider audience across America, even though our headquarters will still be located in Malibu, California. On this page, we will be posting updates about the company, including product descriptions and upcoming events, that sorts of thing. This is our formal company website, where we will post information about the company and make products available for purchase. It's very easy to use, it has an attractive design, and it's easily navigable, which is a very important aspect in today's society, seeing as most people don't want to spend too much time looking for what they need. Also, we will make space for some advertisements as another way to generate revenue.
Our main competitors are Surf Dust, Sticky Bombs, and Miss Palmers. Although Sticky Bombs is based in the United States, Miss Palmers and Surf Dust is based in Australia. They manufacture their products in Australia and sell it in Australia. This is a disadvantage to all to the customers in the United States, since they would have to pay an international shipping fee to send the products from Australia to US. This would make their the money that they pay more than they have to. But all of these companies share one thing in common, and that is their mindset. All they care about is making money without caring about the environment. So what we're doing is we're making money, and we're also caring about the environment by using our secret sauce, beeswax. Let's move on to the advantages of our company. Our company's headquarters location is located in Malibu, California, which is a hot spot for surfers around the world. More specifically, we're going to be setting up a stall in Badago Point, which is where, if you're a surfer, you would know where that is, since it is a very well-known beach for surfers. The next advantage would be, as I said before, our wax is environmentally friendly and it is universal, which means that for environmentally friendly, since right now people are more environmentally conscious of what they're doing and how they're affecting the earth, we would have an advantage over our competitors since they sell not environmentally friendly products. Also our wax is universal, meaning that it can so you can use it for all temperatures and all seasons without needing to rub or scrape all the wax off, meaning that you waste the wax. Our third advantage is the price. Our price compared to our competitors is considerably lower. We sell it at $7.99, whilst our competitors sell it at $8.49 and above, meaning that we sell it for a lower price and it is more environmentally friendly. Sometimes they sell it for $3, but don't think it's cheap, because that is for one season and one temperature or one climate, meaning that you have to buy 4 of the $3 one, which means it will accumulate to $12. Let's move on to the financials. So as you can see on the chart on your left-hand side on the chart, you may have noticed that the line is a linear line, meaning that our growth in income would be stable. Since this is the chart where we invest $5,000 each year. So meaning that imagine if we invest $50,000 instead of $5,000. The line would not be a linear line anymore. It would be an exponential line, meaning that it curves upwards. If we look on the chart on the right, you can see that there is I made a more detailed version of the years 2016 and 2017. Meaning that we can look more in depth into the chart. Although in the first year we would be in the loss category, we would bounce back in the second year and earn a revenue of around $3,600. So if we look back at the first chart, we would see that if this continues, it would grow stably. So we are trying to seize the investors' money, and if we can seize it, we can invest in raw materials, and so that it would increase our financial profits.
Okay, so in the future, we want to expand our company both nationally and internationally. So to do this, we're going to put stores all over the world that are in prime surfing locations to spread our brand name, and we're also going to open up plants in different countries so that we can lower our shipping costs when we ship our products to customers who order online through our website. And we're going to take the money that we save by lowering shipping costs and the money that we make by expanding internationally and put it into making new product lines. So as of now, we only developed wax for surfing, but eventually we want to be able to develop wax for all sorts of different sports. So this includes wakeboarding, snowboarding, skiing, and boogie boarding. And not only do we want to develop wax, we also want to create clothing and accessories for athletics, all while encompassing our belief of staying environmentally friendly. Okay, so in order to carry through with these future plans, we will need financial aid to pay for our supplies and construction. So we're planning on investing an extra $5,000 each subsequent year that our company is running. So we're going to start out with investing $15,000 at the beginning year, and then $20,000 the year after that, $25,000, and so on. And with your help and your investment in our company, not only can we produce more, but we can also sell more and increase our revenue. And we're projected to have a positive cash flow by the second year in operation.
All right, so presenting Bioletics, revolutionizing the surfing industry one step at a time. Just remember, next time you go out to the beach or you hit the waves, use our products so you can grip it. Any questions? Any questions? Alex.
Okay, so if honey or beeswax is cheaper than paraffin, why aren't we cutting?
So it's a cheaper product overall, but the assimilation of acquiring that beeswax and shipping it from Africa and other bee farms is a more expensive product. So we were saying that the ingredient itself is cheaper, but the whole process of attaining the product is not. Awesome.
Are there any studies that show that beeswax is as good wax as you talk about?
I don't think beeswax has been used that often in the surfing industry, so there hasn't been any studies that we know of.
So it hasn't been used in the surfing industry, but beeswax has the same properties of paraffin wax, and it's known to have the same function of paraffin wax on a surfboard. Yes.
Caitlin. Beeswax is not more expensive, and microcrystalline and beeswax are both cheaper, and we're saying that like our product is better because you don't have to pay for international shipping fees. The only environmentally friendly surfing waxes that are in the industry right now are based in Australia, so you have to pay that really hefty international fee, which is the shipping cost is included in our $7.99 price.
It's all part of the like our social responsibility side, where we said we value the environment over cost. So we're not going after growth margins and profits right now. We may incur a lower profit loss, but we're still making a profit, all while upholding the environment overall. On each bar, we're making a profit of over $4. No, we're making a profit.
$4.35. Any more questions?